Good morning, students. Let us continue with chapter 8, Reach for the Top, part 1, about Santosh Yadav. In the last video, we have seen up to page number 111 that how Santosh Yadav was so sincere. She was equipped with an iron will, physical endurance, and amazing mental toughness, as well as you see she became the youngest woman in the world to achieve the feat, and her climbing skills, physical fitness, mental strength impressed her seniors, as well as her concern for others and desire to work together, teamwork which you call it. All this found her a special place in the hearts of fellow climbers. Fellow climbers means with whom she was climbing. Today we will continue with paragraph number 8, page 102. Follow the book. Paragraph 8. During the 1992 Everest mission, Santosh Yadav provided special care to a climber who lay dying at the South Col. She was unfortunately unsuccessful in saving him. However, she managed to save another climber, Mohan Singh, who would have met with the same fate had she not shared her oxygen with him. This shows you have got one question there. How does Santosh Yadav shows her concern for her fellow climbers or for other teammates? And the two examples are there, you see. In 1992 Everest mission, that means when she was climbing Mount Everest with other fellow climbers, she did a special care she provided for a climber who lay dying at the South Col. South Col would be before reaching the Mount Everest, okay, a spot there. But then she was unsuccessful. She tried her best to save him, but she couldn't. I was telling you earlier in the introduction, I suppose, that climbing Mount Everest is not easy. It is not like climbing any other mountains. And here you need to climb, you need special skill, mastery over it. You have to have your oxygen with you. You should be strong enough. Otherwise, it's not possible. And you see, the second person, you see, she shared her oxygen with him, to this Mohan Singh, who would have met the same fate, the same type of condition when he would have died, this Mohan Singh, but then she shared with him the oxygen, which usually all will not share, because everybody needs, you see, all need their own. But then she was so generous, she was so kind, that she realized if she is not going to help him, he would die. So this example shows that she had so much concern for her teammates. Okay. Paragraph number 9. Within 12 months, Santosh found herself a member of an Indo-Nepalese women's expedition that invited her to join them. She then scaled the Everest a second time, thus setting a record as the only woman to have scaled the Everest twice, and securing for herself and India a unique place in the annals of mountaineering. In recognition of her achievements, the Indian government bestowed upon her one of the nation's top honors, the Padma Shri. You see how proud, or the proud moment for Santosh Yadav. Within 12 months, you see, she became the member of an Indo-Nepalese women's expedition. Indo-Nepalese, India and Nepal. Okay, there's a mixture of India and Nepal. Indo-Nepalese expedition. There she found herself. That means her name was there among them. Yeah, women's expedition means, what the meaning of expedition is a mission. Okay, about her climbing. Her name was there together, the competition with the Indian and Nepalese women's expedition. They invited her to join them, and she climbed Everest a second time. And so it was a record breaking, who has scaled the Everest twice, and that also at the age of 20 years, remember that. And she had secured herself in the unique place in the annals of mountaineering. Annals is a record, okay? Annals is a history. You make a history in the annals of where it is, Annals of Mountaineering. Yes, history of mountaineering. Twice. Okay, she broke a history, a record. In recognition, the Indian government bestowed or gave her the nation's top honors, that is the Padma Shri. The pride moment for everyone. 10th and the last paragraph. Describing her feelings when she was literally on top of the world, Santosh has said, "It took some time for the enormity of the moment to sink in. Then I unfurled the Indian tricolor and held it aloft on the roof of the world. The feeling is indescribable. The Indian flag was flying on top of the world. It was truly a spiritual moment. I felt proud as an Indian." You see, usually the journalists, they will ask, no, what was your feelings when you climb, when you reach on the top? You see, he's telling he felt as if on top of the world. And it was literally, it was truly, it was top of the world, You climb on the Mount Everest, is at top of the world. You can see the whole world. And she is telling, it took an enormity of the moment. Enormity means huge, something very large, something very undescribable. You can't even describe. That's called enormity. Enormity is something very big, okay, huge. The enormity of the moment to sink in. To sink in is to understand. She couldn't even understand. She couldn't even believe herself. This is the meaning of. She couldn't believe that she is on the top of the mountain, on the Everest. And so what she did there, you see, she has carried with her Indian tricolor, the flag, our national flag, and she put it on the roof of the world, aloft on the roof of the world, aloft something high above the world. And she unfurled it, and the feeling is indescribable. She cannot describe. The feeling is, that means so proud, so much excitement. She can't even describe what feeling she went through. Journalist would ask, what was your feeling? Indescribable, can't describe. The Indian flag was flying on top of the world, and it was a truly a spiritual moment. Spiritual moment meaning something God experienced. Okay? Something God is so great. And I felt proud as an Indian. She was not feeling proud to be that she has climbed on top, that is secondary, but proud to be an Indian. Also a fervent environmentalist, Santosh collected and brought down 500 kilograms of garbage from the Himalayas. You see, fervent, something very sincere and something very strong. Environmentalist. Environmentalist means those who have so much love for the environment. That's called environmentalist. She collected and brought about 500 kilograms of garbage from the Himalayas. As it is many times, you see, people, those who are climbing, they will be dropping, they will be simply throwing the wrappers and the plastic bags and so on, and she collected it. Usually, nobody will do it, or very, very rarely people will do. And Santosh Jadhav is one of those rarest of the rare, we can say. She could collect all the garbage. Who can bring down? And that also not 1 or 2 kilograms. You see, 500 kilograms of garbage she collected down. First of all, her own oxygen to carry, and top of that, you see, garbage she carried. That shows how strong she was. Excuse me. How strong woman, how healthy and how physically fit she was. That's why she could carry beside her own luggage garbage also. And this shows that she was truly an Indian and who loved her country as well as the environment. Okay, quickly let us thinking about the text. Answer these questions in 1 or 2 sentences each. The paragraph numbers within brackets provide clues to the answers. Why was the holy man who gave Santosh's mother his blessing surprised? First paragraph, you will find why he was surprised. Because you see, he was surprised because her grandmother sought blessings for a daughter. In this society, most of the people ask the seers or this holy man to bless for a son. But then this grandmother asked for a daughter, and that's why holy man was surprised. Give an example, second question, to show that even as a young girl, Santosh was not ready to accept anything unreasonable. In the paragraph number 2, you will find answer, you will see, she used to wear shorts and not the traditional dresses meant for girls. At her age, in her society, all were wearing the traditional dress. What was the traditional dress those days? Maybe sari or dresses, but then she wore shorts. Third question, why was Santosh sent to the local school? Paragraph number 3, because to be in line with the prevailing custom in the family. It was a custom that all should go to this school, village school, though her parents would have effort to send her to Delhi. But then, because of the prevailing custom, she also has to go to this village school. Fourth question, when did she leave home for Delhi and why? Fourth paragraph. Answer would be, she left home for Delhi to get proper education. That was the reason. And she was 16 at that time. She was only 16 years. Okay. Fifth question, why did Santosh's parents agree to pay for her schooling in Delhi? What mental qualities of Santosh are brought into light by this incident? Fourth paragraph again you will find. You see there, her parents got ready because she informed them of her plans to earn money by working part-time to pay her school fees. That time, that's why. Because she said, okay, if you are not paying the fees, I will do job for a part-time and I will pay the school fees. And naturally, they might have felt ashamed that what people will think, you see, because they were rich people. And that they didn't want their daughter to work and pay her fees. That's why. Second part, answer each of these questions in a short paragraph about 30 words. How did Santosh begin to climb mountains? Answer would be, she wished to climb mountains when she watched villagers from her room going up the hill and suddenly vanishing after a while. One day she decided to check it out herself. She found nobody except a few mountaineers. Later, she saved money and enrolled in a course at Uttarkashi's Nehru Institute of Mountaineering. Then she began climb mountains every year. You will find that paragraph number 5. Okay, paragraph number 5 and 6. Question number 2. What incidents during the Everest expedition show Santosh's concern for her teammates? Just now I told you on paragraph number 8 you will find Santosh Yadav provided special care to a climber who lay dying at the South Pole in 1992 Everest mission. She saved Mohan Singh, who would have lost his life had she not shared her oxygen with him. Okay. Paragraph number 8 you will find. 3. What shows her concern for the environment? The last sentence you will find there. Santosh was really concerned for the environment. She collected and brought down 500 kilograms of garbage from the Himalayas. Next, fourth question. How does she describe her feelings at the summit of the Everest? Summit means on the top of Everest. She said, in paragraph number 10 you will find, it took some time for the enormity of the moment to sink in. She was delighted at this moment and proudly unfurled the Indian tricolor. Question number 5. Santosh Yadav got into the record books both times she scaled Mount Everest. What were the reasons for this? Answer would be, she is the youngest woman who scaled the Everest. She is the only woman who climbed the Everest twice. 2 reasons. She was the youngest woman as well as only woman who could climb the Mount Everest twice. Now third is, completed the following statements. Now this is you have to do by yourself. 3 questions are there. Fill in the blanks. It is okay. You find from the lesson. From her room in Kasturba hostel, Santosh used to. You will find in paragraph number 5. When she finished college, Santosh had to write a letter of apology to her father because. You have to find the same sentence on paragraph number 6 you will find. Third, during the Everest expedition, her seniors in the team admired her, while endeared her to fellow climbers. Paragraph number 7, you will find this answer. That means fill in the blanks. Next, fourth question. Pick out words from the text that mean the same as the following words or expression. Look in the paragraphs indicating. took to be true without proof? You have to find it one word which is there. The meaning would be took to be true without proof. And the answer would be blessing. Okay? Please write down. Second, based on reason, sensible, reasonable. That is the rational. RATIONAL, rational. Third, the usual way of doing things. That is the custom. Okay? Custom is the meaning of the usual way of doing thing. Fourth, a strong desire arising from within. That is urge. URGE, no? Urge. Fifth, the power to endure without falling ill. That is resistance or endurance. Resistance or endurance. Okay? Now, complete this in your notebook and prepare well for your first semester exam. Thank you, students. Have a great day.